All right, we are back with another episode, Faith Making Moves, here at the Master Connection event. I'm Law Nation. I got a special guest to the right of me. Let people know who you are, what's your name, and all of this good stuff.
Hi, Dallas, Fort Worth, DFW, what's good? It's your boy in the house, Joseph Samuel, Craftenders event staffing, and co. We are here for your events. We do events, man. Anything that requires a bartender or service staff, that's what we're here for.
Okay.
We've done events for, we do huge events like this for 300-400 people. And if we got a small house party that needs some cocktail catering, we'll be there for that as well. So
so you guys just do it all then?
We do it all.
Even mobile setups, like, hey, I just need I need a few bottles, man. Can you do that for me?
We can pull up. If you guys most guests they already kind of have a bar situation set up sometimes, and so we just go in and we'll bring everything else needed for the bar. We kind of found out that through communication with people, we kind of get out there and it's like, okay, they say they have a bar set up, but not necessarily what we kind of need. And so we'll get questions about, okay, why don't y'all have this or have that? So what we like to do is bring in everything for you, and that way we know we're not missing anything.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And so it just kind of depends on the event, but like I said, we can be there for anything and everything.
Man, so with that being said, like, what made you get into bartender servicing and servicing people? Well, what made you get down that pathway, my brother?
Honestly, man, the Dallas, the DFW as a whole, man, being inside the service industry, they'll hire you and fire you, man.
Hire and fire you,
yeah. And so my wife was like, all right, if this is what you want to do, then you need to find a way where you can do it and not have to be so in and out. And so that's what I did, man. I created my own groove, and the thing for me was like, okay, well, create a service staff and industry where you can put everything together that you need, and you can go out and cater to people and do what they want, you know what I mean, on their terms, and not have to be behind the actual bar. And so that's what we do. We take the actual speakeasy frame of mind, and we bring it to you. Basically.
And how many years you been doing this again?
Craftenders has been in staff since 2018.
2018. That's relatively new, right?
Yeah.
You had to survive the pandemic and all of that stuff.
Facts. So it was crazy. The pandemic actually helped us out.
You. Okay.
Yeah, because
look at God. Look at God. Look at God. Look at him.
So what happened was we ended up, because we're in downtown Dallas.
Okay.
We're right here in Victory Park.
Okay.
And so the last restaurant that I was actually working for, I'm still in connection with. They're right next door.
Right.
And so I still, communicate with those guys. But at the time, I kind of had my one foot in and one foot out, and still trying to build this business and still be behind the bar. And luckily, that kind of led to being able to, it was more people that were already like, with these big guys like Tito's and Brown Foreman, Jack Daniels, Woodford Reserve. All those guys were like smaller. I dealt with, some of those guys were my friends, and now they're higher up in their company. Instead of having to hire a random guy that they don't know, they call us in, and then we there, and we can perform and do what we need to do for their corporate events, the same that we would do for private events. So it just kind of depends on the day, man. But we literally take the mobile craft bartending style, and we bring it to you.
Man, that's dope, man. That's beyond dope. So with that being said, by you starting this business and by you doing the Craftenders, I love that. Talk to the audience that never heard of you before. They can see the glow that you're doing. They can see the growth that you're doing as well. But talk to them about the shortcomings, like the pitfalls, the things that you had to overcome to get to the spot that you are in right now. Come on with it.
I guess the main thing about it is nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You're the end-all, be-all. And so that same, craft cocktail style that you see at different venues. There's guys at like Double D's. Those are my guys. Guys at Billy Can. Those are my guys. Guys that are at St. Valentine's. Those are my guys. So I took that same concept that we were doing of craft cocktails. We just bring it on the road to you.
Okay.
And so it's the same idea, same concept, same ingredients. A lot of times we still fresh squeeze everything like you will. Yes, sir.
So it's a concept.
Yes,
it's a unique thing that you guys do.
100%.
Craft tending.
100%.
Yeah.
Craft bartenders. We just put it together. You got craft tenders.
Man, I was talking about how earlier how good the old fashioned tastes.
No doubt.
And I forgot his name, but
Terrell. That's
your brother.
Yeah.
From the same mother or another mother?
From another mother.
But brother from another mother. He was talking about how he got his own smoke and he makes sure that he crafted just that right.
Yeah.
As far as that old fashioned. I said,
doubt.
man, that's dope, man. He got the box over there and everything.
We want to add a little flair to what we do. So a lot of times we'll do some dry ice cocktails.
Okay.
We got basically a hookah gun that'll put a little smoke bubble on top of your cocktail.
Yeah.
And then for most events when we're doing an old fashioned, we want to give people the option to smoke it and give it a different flavor profile, a different texture. And like I said, it just kind of adds on to what we do.
Man,
but we want to every time we step out, we want to that first time customer, that first time client we haven't reached and doesn't know anything about it. We want to give them a different experience that they say, just in case, just like they're walking into another bar or a speakeasy that they haven't been into before. Just because we outside and we have a different event and we don't necessarily have everything that they will have behind the bar, we still want to give them that different experience and for them to taste something.
Man, that's dope. With that being said, man, just giving them a different experience, giving them a different vibe and things like that. So, once again, can you refresh and tell people where they can find and follow you and look up your content?
No doubt.
What you do, I meant to say.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, so we are at _Shake and Strain on all platforms. _Shake and Strain DFW. That's TikTok, Instagram. You guys can find us at Craft Staff or Joe Craftenders on Facebook. But like I said, we're at thecraftenders.com. You guys can always go there and see our newest content. See whatever deals we got on the line at the time. And if you guys have an event coming up, hit us up. Let us know.
Hit them up.
That was my entire thing. I love to be creative when I was behind the bar. That was my thing. You got different bartenders of different aspects. They like to do
they
their
throwing
own
stuff up. They swallowing swords and stuff.
Exactly.
Flames. You ain't doing all that.
You can find me in the well, trying to make sure that every cocktail that all the rest of the customers around the bar are tasting, that they are enjoying that. That's my thing. I've always found it that I got a kick out of when I can look around the restaurant and say, every cocktail in some kind of way I touch, whether I juiced the juice, whether I made the syrup firsthand, whether I shook the cocktail and actually built it by hand. I had something to do with your enjoyment of this establishment, and I just wanted to bring that on the road.
Is this your first Faith making moves event, or
this is I met Faith through my guy Henry that owns Sweet Beat Vodka. Shout out to Henry.
Hey Henry, you gotta send me some. I need to try some of that, bro. The man telling me that it's good. I need to try some of it.
Big shout out to Sweet Beat. Sweet Beat is on the move, man. Big things with those guys. Actually, they were one of the sponsors with the event, along with Murmur Rum. My girl Reed Lewis gave she kind of sponsored us as well with Wild Common Tequila. So we got a couple of nice sponsors that kind of kicked in and did their thing, man. But it's kind of the same concept. We had a rum, a vodka, tequila, and a whiskey. Shout out to Roxor Gin that actually gave us their newest bottle. They're bottling whiskey and vodka now. So shout out to my guy from Ray with Roxor. But yeah, man, these are all like local brands that we kind of tapped in with for this specific event, and so we did a few different cocktails to kind of let people kind of enjoy us and be able to see our craft cocktail side and still be able to tap in and hit some local markets and see what these guys have to offer, man. So
man, that's dope, man. Beyond that, man, I'm glad that I'm in the presence with you, man, being able to get this out. So the next time we sit here, we'll have somebody else, man, with maybe Jay-Z and Beyonce with their drinks, and they not too far. They say, man, or 50, Yeah. And we have him and saying, yeah, man, we all working together now. That's how connections work, man.
No doubt.
Hey, we had a great time. Good video all together of us talking about this.
No doubt.
Once again, I got to get one of them hats, too. You got to go in the closet or something, your truck. bring me one so I can wear it on my show, man.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't have a good time at all, y'all. No. I didn't have one. I had a great time with my dog over here. Come on with it, man.
Sammy,
hey,
man.
and we got to leave out with some good crunk music. Come on with it. Yeah.
Hold on, man. We going
Come
Mexico?
on. No, yeah.
We taking it back to 98? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Appreciate everybody, man.
doubt.
Be sure to check out Craftenders. Let's go. Let's get it.